Hey everybody, it's Shane Gears 12 here, and I have a unique topic for you guys today. Before I actually jump off into religion and metal, as you can read above, I want to say a few quick notes to make sure that what I'm about to say is not taken out of context or taken to a point of where they think that I'm, bashing what they believe. Basically, this video is talking about my personal viewpoints on what religion does to metal, but this is not a video about bashing on religion or bashing on what you believe or basically saying you need to believe what I believe because I'm right. That's not the case. You'll understand once you listen to more of my point on where I draw the line and basically just stating my opinion because this is a topic and I just wanted to know what you guys think. So here we go off into my opinion. So my first thing when I think about religion and metal, my first thing is freedom of speech. If you're in America, USA, America, um, if you live in the United States of America, you have the right to freedom of speech. Of course, as we all know, there's a big line there because you can't say anything you want. But I think when it comes to music, you can basically state whatever you please. And as we all know, it doesn't just portray to metal, it portrays to a whole variety of all the genres, especially to gospel music, southern gospel, Christian type stuff, Christian rock, now that they have that, and I'll get to that later. But basically, there's certain genres of music that are dedicated to Christianity and religion. Basically, there is religion type music base. But when it comes to my music, metal, my whole thing is this: if you're a band and you want to write about something that happened in the Bible, but you're not a Christian band, you just want to write a song about it. The apocalypse, the supposed apocalypse is going to be happening that was in the last chapter of the Bible, which I don't know because I'm at a blank. But you get my point. Genesis, I think, or something. I don't know. I'm just. But anyways, like that. Then yeah, freedom of speech. You do what you want. If you're a band, it doesn't matter. I mean, for me, it's like if a band wants to write about something that they read in the Satanic Bible, okay, fine, do that. If they read something they read in, I don't know, the Mormon book or whatever. I mean, go for it. Where I draw the line is where we have a whole set based genre of music dedicated to, Christian rock, Christian metal. There's a dedicated genre of that. And I know that there is, gospel, Southern gospel, and there's, Christian. I don't know exactly all the genres of music that they have for Christianity. But I think is when, there's 2 points to the religion thing. But the first point is that if you basically base a type of genre of metal just for Christians, it's kind of like, why is that? Because on the flip side of that is a lot of Christian churches and these Christians have come out big supporters and big preachers and stuff like that, basically stating that metal is satanic. And so like the flip side of that is they have Christian metal because it's like, oh well, we're like metal bands. We talk about God and Jesus. My whole thing is, I think if you base your whole viewpoint of your music on, if you basically take something that a lot of Christians claim is satanic and then try to make it Christian by saying it's Christian metal, Christian rock. We don't sing about politics, or we don't sing about the economy or the apocalypse. We sing about we sing about Jesus, or we talk about the Lord and the Savior. I think once you get across that line, I'm not for it. I am totally against that because, like I said, there's that line. The line is where you don't cross it and you're over here, and when you can't see it, this is the point where this is good. This is good right here. This is good because over here what you can't see is that you have the right to talk about it. But I think once you cross that line and base a whole genre of music on just like making something that's supposedly satanic from your religion into Christian, put the word Christian in front of it, and all of a sudden it's okay. I mean, I know some people don't agree with Christian metal because, like, even Christians, like, well, they're just trying to make something that's satanic, what we're saying, into Christian. So I think once you cross that line, that's my line, is you can have freedom of right, freedom of speech. Metallica talks about religion, the God that failed. There's other stuff like that. They have a lot of Christian-type stuff in there. I mean, there's just other big metal bands, and then we get to the whole aspect of the satanic stuff where people claim Slayer satanic, and people claim Cannibal Corpse is satanic, and they claim all these, you know, black metal bands. I'm like, yeah, they probably are, because that's what they're basing themselves. I mean, I don't agree with that much either, is where a band basically bases their whole viewpoint on bashing, you know, Jesus, or basically saying Jesus needs to rot and stuff like that. That's wrong. That's, you know, don't take any of this out of context. That's why I was stating earlier, is because I think once you base your band or base a genre on bashing other people's religion, it's not okay. If you write a song about it, it is okay. If you write a song about, you know, like about how, like Metallica did, The God That Failed, where James was blaming God for not protecting, you know, his mom and dad from passing and everything, and his mom dying from cancer, I believe. I mean, that's okay. That's a point he wants to make. But I think if Metallica just went down that route where every song is about Jesus and how they're trying to basically like telling all their fans that they are now all Jesus fans and they want everybody to be Christian, I think that's wrong. So to review, so there's no confusion, when Christians, so many Christians claim metal over in this area where it's okay because it's not seen because it's okay, is satanic, or it's the devil's work, and then you basically cross that line and make Christian metal, Christian rock, that's wrong, because you're basically stating this is satanic, but this is okay. We have all the, you know, the metal stuff, but it's Christian, so it's okay. I don't think that. I don't believe that that's right. I also don't believe that when bands base themselves around bashing Christianity. I mean, if whatever religious viewpoint you have, that's fine. If you want to write a song about a religious viewpoint or something that references something in the Bible or something like that, that's fine. But I think once you base a genre of music bashing or for Christianity and basically saying Christian rock, oh y'all, satanic metal, I think that's wrong, because everyone has their own viewpoint and they have their own right to talk about it in a song. But I say don't base your music, or don't base a genre on a type of religion. Of course, no one's going to agree with that. People got confused. I'm like, what do you mean? My whole thing is, I just don't think that we should be bashing on people's beliefs. That's what I think. If a song does that, then that's okay. Then, you know, that's what it is. But I think, like I said, back to the whole Christianity point. Christianity saying metal is satanic, but then they make it okay because they're putting Christian in front of the word metal or rock. Then it's okay. I just don't see what that is. So basically, to revise all this and basically give my final opinion, because that's what I see in the music world. That's what's happening. Christianity, satanic, and all that stuff. Is that I'm fine with listening to songs that reference Christianity or reference Jesus or something like that, but I'm not going to listen to a band that bases their whole entire music catalog about a religion, because basically I get that feeling that you're trying to push Christianity onto me, and I don't want that. I don't want anything to push any type of religion on me. It's my own thing to decide, and that's the way it should be. So, I mean, like, that's my personal viewpoint. That was the viewpoint I was trying to make. Hope you guys understand. If you don't, I'm sorry about that. I might do a follow-up and try to make it more clear. But basically, I just wanted, what am I doing? I wanted to ask you guys, what your personal beliefs are on religion and metal. If your thoughts on, should there be a genre of music dedicated to making something satanic that Christians say are, to something that's okay because now it's got Christian in it. It's all about Christianity. Like, how do you feel about, you know, listening to music that is basically trying to get you to liking Christianity or convert over or something? Or just basically, what is your thoughts of religion in metal in general? So comment down below and let me know. Thank you guys for watching. And as always, if you like the video, and you subscribe for more metal videos, wherever that subscribe button is up there. And I'll see you guys soon.